So as I get older, I start thinking about hobbies more, whether it's running, reading, drawing, even meditation. But they all seem to get tracked these days. And I believe once it's tracked, it changes how you approach it. So, what I want to know, when did free time become something that we feel like we have to perform? If you've been following on for a while, you know my love-hate relationship with Duolingo. It's a language app that somehow turned learning into this like weekly leagues, XP targets, streaks. And running apps, they do the same. Pace, cadence, heart rate zones. Look at this Strava segment. You ran faster than all of these people, but slower than all of these people. And there's even reading apps that turn books into daily goals and completion badges. And the logic is the same. Tracking helps keep you consistent. So, consistency isn't the problem. The issue is that this measurement becomes the reason why you do the hobby. You're not learning Portuguese because you were curious today. You were learning it because you didn't want to lose the streak. But isn't that fine? If someone runs more because they're chasing a weekly goal, that's still exercise and it got them out of the house. And if someone reads more because the app tracks progress, that's still reading. The outcome, it's the same. So I get you. The outcome is the same, but the experience of it isn't. A hobby is supposed to be something that you choose, not something that you feel obliged to maintain. Once you attach numbers to it, the hobby, it becomes another area in our lives that we start judging ourselves upon. And I think, or at least I believe, changes how people show up for that hobby, you know? But people like structure. Life is hectic. Structure helps us. And without goals or feedback, people tend to stop practicing. Apps give us a way to engage when our motivation slips. And isn't that helpful? So it's helpful in the short term. But over time, the structure can replace your own sense of interest in it. You're not asking whether you want to actually practice something today. You're asking whether the app will punish you if you skip it. And that's not support, that's pressure. I get that. But people still get results. They run faster, they learn more vocabulary, and they keep these habits alive. So maybe this pressure isn't always a bad thing. I believe it becomes a problem when the hobby becomes indistinguishable from work. You start chasing metrics instead of just enjoyment. You feel guilty for missing a day, and your free time suddenly doesn't feel free anymore. Okay. Give me a clearer example. Something real. Something that people actually experience. Okay, let's think about Duolingo. You start because you want to learn a language. A few weeks later, you're opening the app at 11:57 p.m. just to keep the streak alive. I know this from first-hand experience. And in that moment, it kind of tells us everything. The streak is becoming the whole point. The learning, it's secondary. And when the app turns this hobby into obligations, people lose part of the activity that used to feel like relief from the rest of the day. It stops being downtime, and it becomes another item in the checklist. So the issue isn't that apps measure things. It's that the measurement starts to take over the meaning of the activity. You don't feel connected to the hobby anymore. And you're just maintaining a record of having done it. And that shift, it matters. Because hobbies are supposed to be a part of our lives that isn't evaluated, that doesn't have KPIs, that doesn't get judged by other people in this way of you not performing. It's kind of just for you. And there should be no pressure, no expectations, no scoreboard. If we lose that, we lose a place in life where people can just exist without proving anything. It's like we lost that with social media. All you do is you account for how many likes can I get on this picture. Shouldn't be like that. I still believe that hobbies should just be for the fun of it, you know? Thanks for coming along today. Christmas is coming and my Duolingo streak is sitting at 762. I'll put proof. Yeah, if you want to believe me. But it's almost holiday time. See you tomorrow.